How's it going? It's Chad Calhagen. I got a brand new guitar I'm really excited about. I'm going to unbox it and share the excitement with you. I first heard about this guitar several years ago, and I didn't have the extra money at the time to order one. And it's kind of an obscure guitar, literally made by a no-name manufacturer. I don't believe there's any branding on the headstock. So it ended up being kind of hard to find. And the one I got here, I actually got a really good deal on, because this is a B stock, so it's not like a brand new one. Well, it is, but it's not like in perfect condition. They said it might be a floor model or something, so it was the exact way they worded it. So we'll see what it looks like. But the pictures I've seen of this in the past made it look really, really sweet. This is a Thinline acoustic electric SG Style double cutaway. Ooh yeah. This looks pretty sweet. Yep, that looks even more awesome than I was expecting it to look. And part of why this particular one, this one might not technically have any blemishes. I know the main thing, quote unquote, wrong with this guitar is the fact that it's supposed to have this pick guard, which admittedly is a little bit ugly anyway. And I can just barely see and feel some adhesive from where they said basically the pick guard just fell off because the adhesive was just crappy and just kind of dried out, which will be real easy to clean that up. Let's see if there's anything else cosmetically going on with it. There's a few very subtle little scuff type of marks here that are not of concern to me. Otherwise, there's a little bit more on the back, or just a little bit of slight scuffing, but I mean the back, nobody's hardly going to see that anyway. And I mean, I paid like nothing for this, basically, compared to what I received. So yeah, I'm very, very pleased so far. I really like the stripe going down the back here. Going around the sound hole, that's very nice. Okay, oops, shouldn't put the knife away yet. This wrapped at the top, which is good. Yep, no branding or name on the headstock, which I actually think is pretty cool, because I can either just leave it as is, or I can put some kind of a slide decal. So we'll see what I end up deciding to do with that. That stripe from the back continues along here, which is a nice attention to detail. Oh, this looks nice going along the edge. Wow, yeah, this is a really, really cool guitar. It's dusty. It's been sitting around for a bit. Wow, yeah, this is in pretty good shape for what I paid for it. It's like a couple of these have fallen off the back. These are just little protective little stupid things. Get those off of there. There. Oh, got our nice made in China sticker on the back here. And I'll just take that off. I'll worry about getting the sticky off a little better later. And there is a little bit of a on the back of the headstock here, a little bit of a nick there, which is no big deal. And here's a closer look though around the sound hole and along the edge, and then the stripe going down the back, and then the electronics right here. This is the EQ7545R. I actually have another guitar that might have the same preamp. We've got a very crappy 9-volt battery in here. That's probably dead. We'll check that later though. Actually, here's battery check button. Oh yeah, that thing's toast. We'll replace that. Yeah, this is quite a specimen. So yeah, so far I'm gonna have to say this was absolutely worth the risk I took on it, because as a B stock, I was forfeiting my ability to return the guitar, but they did at least assure me that they were going to take a look at it before they sent it out, just to make sure there weren't any like major issues with it. And they definitely came through for me. Let's see. You know, the fret ends are not bad at all. I actually don't feel overly sharp, which is a nice surprise. I always expect that to just kind of happen on these cheaper guitars. The nut seems to be slotted all right. And the saddle does have some room to move down, because the action does get a bit high once you get up farther on the neck. So unsurprisingly, I mean, this could use a truss rod adjustment. This has just got your, you know, probably can't see it that well, but this has just got your standard truss adjuster thing up in there. So yeah, I'm gonna get this guitar set up just to lower the action a bit. But other than that, yeah, I mean, this is definitely gonna get the job done. But what I can initially do here is I can just kind of try to tune it up and just kind of give you an idea before I set it up to play a little better, just to kind of give you an idea of what it sounds like. I guess I could initially make sure there aren't any super dead notes. Okay, I'm surprised. I figured there'd be some. Wow, so they actually did a they did a pretty damn good job on these frets. There doesn't appear to be any issues with frets needing to be filed down because of how like unlevel they are. And there's like, okay, it's actually tuned just a little bit, but wow, yeah, so they must have actually tuned it to try it out a little bit, but they definitely didn't adjust the action or anything. But yeah, this is quite a surprise that there isn't even any, there's no string buzz like at all. Not bad. All right, well, I'm gonna get this tuned up just a little bit better, and I'll strum through a few things. Being a thin line, I mean, it is gonna have kind of a, you know, a thinner sound than you know, a bigger, thicker acoustic guitar, but it's still gonna sound, you know, like an acoustic guitar. So let's tune this up, and I will take a closer look at how it sounds. I've got this tuned up reasonably well with these crappy, cheap, very old strings. I'll kind of give you an idea for what this sounds like. Now, one thing that I would recommend, if you are able to actually find one of these, which it would be difficult, but I mean, there are a few around. I really prefer how it sounds with bar chords, because you really, bar and power chords really have more ability to kind of get that extra stank out of this, you know, because if you're just playing your normal, those power chords, you can really get some extra body out of it. Surprising amount of projection and volume for being a thin line as well. If memory serves correct, this has a laminate spruce top and sapele back and sides. It's your usual maple neck rosewood fretboard. So yeah, the tone is not bad, but for me, I will probably stick to more power chords with this. Like I said, just to kind of get some extra power out of it. But even when you're strumming these regular chords, though, I mean, it's still not bad. And it's not perfectly in tune because these strings have been rotting on here for quite a while. So yeah, I'm gonna get this set up. Get the action lowered a little bit, truss rod tweaked, some much better strings on here, and I will follow up with you, and this thing is really gonna sing at that point. But already, like, honestly, like, I paid less than $80 for this, and that was just beyond a steal for what I got. Even brand new though, I mean, I've seen these for, I don't know, when I first saw it, I want to say it was somewhere in the realm of like $115 to $120, which is still dirt cheap for what you're getting. But with these Chinese guitars, I mean, you know, they just drop the saddle in there, you know, they just drop the nut in there. They don't set anything up, so it's really just kind of luck of the draw as far as like how bad your action's going to be, if the frets are all jacked up with the really sharp on the edges, or if they're all uneven. And so I got really lucky with this one, and I got a really good deal on it. So it's hard to say if you are able to come across one of these, if you're gonna be as lucky as I was. but I have seen evidence of other people online saying that they got these and were very impressed with them, which is another reason why I was willing to just kind of take the plunge and just see what happens. So I'm going to follow up with you later on, make another video after I get it set up, get some better strings on it, so you can really hear what this is capable of. But for right now, I'm just very impressed. This was absolutely worth the no return policy for the B stock, and I'm very excited. So thanks for watching. I'll see you around.